everybody, and welcome back to my channel, a community where young professionals can talk about living luxuriously at their leisure. If you're not subscribed, please do so. I am back and I am happy to share so much with you. So let's get started. First of all, in New York City, there are two hotels. There's one in Times Square and there's one, I believe it's like in the Wall Street kind of district. That one is a little bit more chill, or sort of like business professionals. A little bit less traffic goes through that one. But the one that I stayed in Times Square is more hip, more happening. It's right in the middle of Times Square. So the crowd is younger, the crowd is vibrant. The proximity to everything is just unmatched. I was there for a very quick trip. I was actually going to DC to see some friends and family. And I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna make a little trip out of this. I'm not only gonna go to DC, but I'm also gonna go to New York City. By the way, I have a 24 hours in DC vlog that I've already posted. You can take a look at that on my channel. And I have a 24 hours in New York City experience vlog where I did a little shopping. I met a couple celebrities. Melody Hobson, I talked to her. She's on the cover of Forbes this past month, by the way. Anyway, so as soon as you arrive, it's a very like unassuming building. I mean, they're all tall buildings, right? It's Times Square, but you only really see one small sign outside, and you kind of sort of go up to the door with your bags, and then there will be there's like 1 to 2 doormen there who know if you're going to be checking in. They open the door for you. One of them will offer to take your bags, and then they take you into this hallway. And it's like, as you stare down the barrel of the hallway, you see this huge geometric sphere that's like platinum, and it's really cool. It's a decorative item. It's very lit, but that's all you see. It's like a long hallway and then this huge sphere, and you're like, where's the lobby? Like, what's happening here? And the door personnel will tell you, hey, the lobby is actually on the 10th floor. So you go up to the 10th floor and that's where you check in. So get up there. It's beautiful. They have a nice seating area, kind of like as you get off the elevators, if you look beyond, there's like some columns, you'll see the second set of elevators to the actual rooms in the hotel. If you look to your right, you see this huge check-in desk, and behind the check-in desk, there's a lot of greenery. So go straight to the check-in desk. They welcome you. They give you cartons of water that's branded for the Edison. I was very excited because I always love like a hotel branded item, you know, even if it's just regular ass water. I mean, I like it. I don't know what to say. It's fabulous. So then there are like 3 different levels of booking for like each room. So I booked the standard room, but you can get like low, medium, or high levels. And I, of course, wanted the highest level possible. And they booked me in the tier of highest floors, but in like on the lowest floor on the tier of highest floors. So that wasn't gonna do. So I said, hey, you know what? I really like a higher floor. Don't worry, like I'll wait. I'll go to the bar, because part of the booking is that you get, which is really cool, you get $35 per day for food and beverage. Okay, and they have a bar that's open right off the lobby. It's kind of past this living room area that has a nice fireplace, which is, you know, part of the lobby. But just beyond the lobby is the bar and lounge where they serve food, and that's open, I think, from 4 to about 10. You get that. So I was like, okay, I'll wait at the bar. I'll spend my $35. Let's do that. Also, incidentally, as part of your ticket, you get entry to one of the neighboring museums. So that's cool. So I definitely took advantage of that. Again, it's in my 24-hour video. So I said, before I wait, listen, like I am a travel vlogger and reviewer. I do this on my spare time. I'm actually I'm like an actual whole physician. Like, they had like a nice martini with like different flavors. First of all, they gave me a complimentary drink because the wait actually took a little bit longer than it was supposed to. But listen, I was traveling at my leisure. Okay, so I was like, that's fine. So they couldn't give me an official tour, and when I kept asking for one throughout my stay, they kind of curved me a little bit. So I had them call up, the manager who was there, and she came up and showed me around. First of all, the whole vibe is Saint-Tropez, like during a summer night. And so of course I'm gonna love it. All like beige and, sort of like brown tones, and just kind of like really, really cool camel, and a lot of greenery and some deep reds. Love that vibe. So we took a tour, and the first corridor beyond the bar that I had to drink in that they took me to was full of, and I love this corridor has all these black and white photos of all these like old Hollywood, old New York celebrities and, you know, happenings around the town, around the, you know, the city. And then off to the side is like this terrace of a restaurant, and it's basically an indoor greenhouse feel, full of greenery, full of long plush tables with nice tablescapes and just like nice, like, you know, like South of France music playing. Dude, I've only been to South of France once, but I feel like I've lived there. It was very, very cool. So I was like, oh my gosh, like no wonder this place like spoke to me when I was booking. The only place I did not get to see is like their ballroom, and the reason why is because I was supposed to see it on my, I think I stayed 2 nights. I was supposed to see it on my last day there, like right after checking out, but they kind of got on my nerves a little bit because they lied to me and told me that someone was going to clean my room, and no one did, and I just didn't want to talk to them anymore. First they didn't want to give me a tour. They kept saying, oh, you have to wait, then finally the manager came up. It's like everything was a chore. I am going to give you a tour, take a look at the room tour, and then I'll get back to you. Hey, we're at the Times Square edition, and I'm really excited because let me tell you, the moment I walked through the front doors, I just felt greeted with like a warm scent, a nice like invisible hug, and really, really polite and welcoming hosts. Here I am on the 39th floor out of 40 with one of the best views, I'm told, in this hotel. Come on, let's take a look. Yeah. Oh, this is so sweet. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's just start. Okay, here's the bathroom. So you have a nice rolled up towel here when you step out, and look at the floors. This looks like real, like nice wooded planks that's in a chevron pattern, which is really cool. And then you have extra towels kind of stacked up neatly down here, which I love. And this is the sort of open concept sink and vanity area. And so far I'm loving it. I'm loving the design. It's very sleek. You've got bathroom, mirror, and nightlight capabilities here. And so it looks like that was bathroom. Oh, that's mirror. Whoa. Whoa. And then you have nightlight. Let's see. Okay. Every time I push it, there's like a little flicker of light. So, you know, there's that. This is in real time. Just saying. Okay, so 2 doors. Door number 1 on the left. This is a toilet. Okay, very nice. You can have your privacy. These are frosted glasses, which I like because there are places that have like clear glass, and if you're staying like, you know, as a romantic sort of getaway as a couple, that's sweet. But then sometimes like you also don't want your man seeing you take, you know, a number 2. I'm just saying, some people are very free with that. I am not. So here is door number 2. And this is, let me put on the bathroom light. This is the shower, and pretty standard. It looks like they have their own edition scent. Oh yeah, so they have a signature scent. And this is with Le Labo partnership. And they have shower gel, obviously, and shampoo, conditioner. But it looks like this is like their signature hotel scent. And so you smell it everywhere, from the lobby to the bar to the elevators. And so I love that. People actually like buy this scent by itself, and they like buy room sprays. Okay, moving right along. So here we have a bunch of cabinetry, and so it's like, okay, what's behind door number ABC 1, 2, 3? And to be honest, I don't know how to open this stuff. This might be fake. I doubt it. This is the first one with the handle. Okay. So here's their nice mini bar. I mean, it's a mini bar. which is wonderful. They've got some cool little items here. They've got Krug champagne. So can I tell you, a bottle of this champagne, like the, I guess 750 milliliters, is like at least $200. And that's if you go to like a Costco or like, you know, some wholesale branded place. So I can only guess how much that bottle is. I've never had any of it, by the way. I mean, because it's a $200 bottle of champagne. But I think now that I'm kind of getting more into champagne, maybe I'll try it soon. I will not try this one, okay? But I'll try it probably, you know, next time I go to Costco. Oh, look at this tequila here. Wow, they've got some nice stuff here. I wonder how much all this is. Okay, I know that this will be fun for you guys because it's fun for me. So, drink. So let's look at the first thing. Let's look at that champagne. How much is that? Wait a minute. Is that saying $150? I wasn't that far off, actually. And then that tequila is $75. There you go. There you go. It's a 5-star hotel. I think that this is actually one of the better mini bars that I've seen, because some 5-star hotels are like, oh, it's 5-star, like just come to our wonderful, wonderful bar. But then their mini bar is just standard, like, you know, not really so much to write home about. But this is very premium, very nice, very expensive. Here's some random drawers. Okay, so you have a nice little, what is this, a hairdryer? And then empty drawers. And a safe. Oh, this is cute. The safe is actually like kind of a reverse concept or a on-end concept, whereas like basically it looks like it's laying on its side and it's in a drawer. I've never seen a safe in a hotel in a drawer, so I think that that's cool. Okay, I'm going to put my phone away because it doesn't go with the look. Okay, so I open this one. Okay, good. Oh, very nice. So here you have a full-length mirror. I'm looking into it now. And then you also have a bunch of hangers. It's kind of a tight closet space, I must say, but they give you automatically 2 robes. They give you this brush that seems so luxurious. This won't work for my hair, but I think that it's very sweet. You know, I think that one could use it, not this one. And I think, okay, Edition embroidered laundry bag. Very nice touch. You put your luggage on this here, and then this is the full-length mirror. So I think that it's one of those things that is a multi-functioning situation, basically. You got your full, because I was wondering, I was like, how am I going to look at myself? You know, we got to go out. It's NYC. Oh, so here by the door, you've got low, medium, high. You can kind of set the vibe of the room, and then you can set the entry vibe as well. Very subtle, but it's there. Let me put it on high to have some good lighting. So I still don't know how to open this stuff. I'm trying. I think it's fake. I don't think that it's real. In that case, that's crazy because that closet is tiny. I'm just saying. And here is the bedroom area. So we've got a nice king bed. It looks like we have nightstands that are kind of modern concept here and separated by a curtain. And if you close this, you can seal off the bathroom area and entrance, and then just have this be a living space and bedroom area. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna bring this back. Here's a sleek looking phone. We won't deal with that now. But I just kind of always like to show this. So here, nightlight, let's see. On. Oh, this is house lights. Wow, so see, you have to familiarize yourself with this stuff because it looks like this is controlling like the lighting for the entire room and not this nightlight. And it looks like the switch for this nightlight is right on the nightlight itself. So very nice. You have your USB and your power outlet there, and it's gonna be the same situation on the other side. So I have not mentioned this. It's very chic. And this is one of those things that really characterize a hotel because There are many additions. There's another one in the city, actually in Midtown, or I think in the Nomad district or the Nomad area. There's one in Miami, there's one in LA, and each of them has like a different signature. And this one has throws, and I think that people really like that because you can just take it over to the lounging area and, like, you know, snuggle up with it. They have a nice little rug on top of this wood, which I think makes the place cozier. That's always appreciated. It kind of makes it feel more like home. And here is a nice little living, or I guess living room space, lounge area is what I should call it. And you have a lounge area, okay? You have a lamp, you have magazines here. Before I get to the view, I just want to show you another little cool thing. So right under the TV, which is mounted in this wall, which is really, really cool, you've got a desk area. And so I just think that's very form and function, because when you have a very small space in New York City, you've got limited sort of, you know, space to work with, and like just limited, it doesn't, let's just say this, a limited amount of space should not limit the capabilities of the property. Meaning that just because you don't have that much space doesn't mean, okay, we have to nix the desk. Okay, no, we can't have this, we can't have that. They found a way to have every component of a standard hotel room, but built it into the design and also utilized as much space as they could, and also saved a little space too. So that's kind of what this area is. It's right under the TV, but there's still space for you to like sit down and have your head here. There's nice lighting right under here so that you can read whatever it is you have to read. And it's nice and spacious so you don't feel trapped. So that's what I need, you know? I love that kind of thing. So last but not least, the view. Okay guys, don't talk about me. It's right here. Wow, look at that view. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. Okay, so the room, stylistically delicious. First thing that I think about when I want to book a room is how I'm gonna feel when I'm inside it. But not only how I'm gonna feel when I'm inside it, how am I feeling for the trip? What's the energy that I'm feeling? What do I want the vibe to be? Am I feeling like Versailles, where I want it to feel like old and rich and very cultural? Or do I want everything to be like new, cut, clean lines and very, you know, modern? So for this hotel stay, I said, okay, modern, crisp, chic. In New York City, you don't have a lot of space to work with when you come to these hotels, especially if you want to stay at a hotel that's not so incredibly, you know, overpriced. It's not the Plaza Hotel, it's not the St. Regis, it's not the Peninsula. It's not like some grandiose amount of space. But what they do extremely well is that they utilize space. The design is form and function. And form and function, those are my two middle names. Actually, my middle name is Jane and I only have one. But if I, you know, got to choose my middle names, they would be form and function. So they look good, they look clean, but they also serve a purpose. So let me just tell you, the rooms, 5 stars. I absolutely enjoyed the luxury. I enjoyed like the form, the function. I enjoyed the design. I really just like the vibe of the place. And I also like the fact that it was small because it felt cozy because of how well the space was utilized. And I always appreciate that. And also it was just clean. Like, not only were the lines and the architecture clean, but like it was actually physically clean. The only issue that I did end up having was that I did have, like I said, a friend come stay with me. I also had another friend come and get ready, like kind of finish getting ready, because we ended up going to this spot called Lagos in town, which had the like really authentic Nigerian food. I wanted them to, like, you know, come in and do housekeeping the next day when I was out, and they promised me that they would. They were like, yeah. They were like acting like I was asking for something that's a given, especially during this time when, you know, we're coming off of a pandemic and they want to kind of limit access of, you know, unnecessary personnel in and out of your room. They were acting like I was asking for something that's a given, like, oh yeah, like duh, we're gonna clean your room. So I'm like, okay, duh. Came back, my room wasn't clean. So aside from that, cleanliness and orderliness, was intact. In terms of the customer service, they did not do very well in handling some of the, you know, issues that I had, like for example with the cleaning. It seemed like there was a lot of blame shifting to different people, like, oh well, this person told you that the room would get clean, but you know that person is now off staff, and so this other person is now on staff because that person went home and the message wasn't transferred, and blah 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 blah. But when things finally did happen and did get cleaned, it was done very well. In terms of the restaurant, now I only ate at the bar, but that bar lounge area that I ate at when I first got there, I mean, it's the same chef that does the food there that also does the food in the other, you know, hotel that in the other restaurant area that I showed you. And so the food was delicious. They did a good job by making it like kind of like fancy-ish. Now the lobby, the reception, the smell of the whole hotel, they have this signature scent that was just delicious and divine. I loved it. Everything else was like really, really amazing. Okay, I would go to this hotel if you're a young professional looking to like kind of like just go out on the town. You feel like you're in an elevated space. I mean, literally you are, right? But then it's also just very chic, very clean. It's exactly what you want to come home to after a long day doing touristy things in the city and just like kind of getting dirty. You want to come back to a clean, beige, but still accented sort of space that just makes you feel like you're really being single and sexy in the city. Or you can be coupled too, but I'm a big fan of alliteration, so the single sexy city just worked for me. And I'm single and sexy and I was in the city. So customer service, 3 out of 5. They didn't bend over backwards when they were in the wrong. I don't walk around the world expecting people to bend over backwards for me. You know, as a, you know, concierge, I think that when you're in the wrong, you have to be reminded, and then you should kind of admit your mistake and rectify it, right? But they're not all bad apples. When I first got there and I had to wait a little bit longer for my room to be prepared after I had requested a higher room in my tier, they gave me a free drink, so that was nice. Had it been a 5-star hotel, all of the staff people would have been top-notch like that. It is a 5-star hotel, but it's not like a 5-star hotel. It's kind of like a 5. It's not like a 5, but everything else was great. The food is actually really delicious at the bar. The vibes were cool. The smell was fantastic. The proximity to Times Square was unmatched, and the privacy was amazing. The view, 10 out of 10 out of 10. Would I stay there again? Yeah, but it wouldn't be the first place I would go. If you were looking for a 5-star-ish experience on a budget, and you know, you like clean lines and you like an elevated experience on like a, you know, lesser kind of budget, you go there. Hopefully this was helpful. I talk a lot about, you know, being a young professional and trying to just live that life that you want to live luxuriously at your leisure while still getting things done as a professional at work. And I hope that you enjoy it. I hope that you come back, and see you later.